What's up, guys? Hi and welcome to Uncle Scott's Kitchen. What is in these boxes? We're going to do a little unboxing video today and find out. If you're new to the channel, I'll give you a hint though. It's probably going to be some fancy high-end cookware. This is my haul from the recent Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas holiday sales. You guys have probably heard me talking about in a few previous videos. Hope you guys jumped on some of this stuff. I know I did. And we're going to open these guys up, show you what I got, get a few first reactions, and go from there. We'll start with one of the big ones first. And I'm not exactly sure what is in each of these boxes, so this is going to be a little bit of a surprise as we go. Staub. Oh, good Lord. A new piece of Staub enamel cast iron. This should be the 13 quart. This thing should be ginormous. Holy mackerel. If I were in one of those medieval fight movies, this could almost be a shield, I guess. Now that is a Dutch oven. Good Lord. I found this one, I ordered it from Amazon, but believe it or not, what popped up was Amazon UK, and these things are normally over 600 bucks. I paid, I think, $3.80 for this one, so it seemed like a screaming deal. And a side note here, with the free shipping on Amazon, even from Amazon UK, somebody paid to move this heavy Dutch oven across the ocean, and I didn't pay 1 red cent for the shipping. So Staub, 13 quart enamel cast iron Dutch oven. Pretty nice start. Let's see. Next up, I think we know what this is going to be. This is a Finex. And if I remember what I ordered correctly, should be a fancy cast iron skillet. These were on sale, and I believe, I can't remember to the penny, I think I paid 180 something for this guy. If you've been around the channel for a while, you know I have reviewed some Smithy fancy high-end cast iron. And it's going to be interesting to see how this Finex compares. Finex, good forever. We will gladly replace any Finex product that ever fails. So that's kind of a nice guarantee right there. Portland, Oregon. This is where it's made. Finex. And first reaction, it's got some heft to it. It's going to be interesting. The shape, I'm used to round cast iron pans, so that's kind of unique there. It's my first Finex. I've seen these online for several years now and been kind of intrigued by them, but one thing that always gave me pause was this stainless steel kind of wire, I guess you call it a wrapped handle. And the reason for that is, just on a personal level, when I was young, I took I think it was a trampoline spring, and bent the spring and got my hand caught in there and really pinched the heck out, excuse me, the heck out of my hand. And it's a mental thing when I look at this Finex handle, I don't want it to pinch my hand. So we'll see how that goes. 12-inch Finex. All right, let's see what's up next. And I did an unboxing episode similar to this last year from last holiday season's haul. And this is always one of the more fun ones we do each year. Not quite as much fun for my wife. She got a little annoyed when she saw all these boxes, kind of angry, and told me we don't have any place to put all this stuff. And she said she was kind of upset about it. I said, if you think you're upset now, wait until you see the credit card bill. That's a good way to note, though, that none of this stuff was provided for free for any marketing purposes. I paid for all this myself. And around here, I only talk about cookware that I really like and am interested in, and I think you guys might be interested in too. This is a Falk copper core series. Big stainless steel frying pan with a copper core inside. I can kind of see the copper core right there. I've been talking about Falk copper cookware for a while now here on the channel, and I really like my Falk copper cookware. That copper cookware does not work on induction cooktops, and I've recently got that Breville Control Freak induction burner, and none of my Falk copper will work on there. What I'm hoping is this fancy Falk stainless steel will work nicely on that Breville Control Freak induction burner. That has got some heft to it as well. Let's weigh this guy in real quick here, just for fun. And we're in the wrong unit. Almost a 4-pound frying pan. Actually doesn't seem right. Oh, we're in kilograms, excuse me. Stinking metric system in the kilograms throws everything off. 6 pounds, 15 ounces. So that actually feels a little more accurate there. Big, heavy stainless steel frying pan from Falk. Let's see, and for that Falk, I believe I paid, they were running a big 25% off sale for Black Friday. It's still before Christmas. They've still got a sale going on. I think it's 20% off now, but I believe I paid $319 for this Falk. So definitely a high-end stainless steel pan there. Let's see here. This is a Debouille Mineral B Pro 11-inch carbon steel. We recently traveled for Thanksgiving and seeing family for the holidays, and I took a bunch of my carbon steels and gave them out to family down in Alabama, and I wanted to get this one to replace some of the ones I gave away. Also, Debouille ran that big sale for us here at Uncle Scott's Kitchen, and I know quite a few people have new Debouille pans. I wanted to get another one, and what we're going to do is kind of walk through the entire process start to finish to help out people who are looking to get started with carbon steel skillets. So that will be coming down the pike. Or is it pipe? Oh! Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I want to weigh this Finex real quick here. £7 pounds, 12 ounces, a skosh over actually, for the Finex. 7 pounds, almost 8. So that is a cast iron with a little bit of heft to it. I have people ask me, where do you store all of that cookware? And my wife and I don't argue about much. We do kind of squabble and bicker a little bit about all of this cookware. My current plan is, if I keep buying cookware and she divorces me and moves out, that should open up a lot more space. Aha! More stove. And this one I got from Cutlery and More. It's a little bit dented. Who knows what happens in the shipping process. But this should be, ooh. I hope this thing is not chipped because the lid is down in the Dutch oven. This should be an oval stove enamel cast iron Dutch oven. In lilac. That's right, in lilac. What of it? But this one was a screaming deal. I think it's 6 1/4 quart. And it's $199. All the other colors, maybe people were not buying the lilacs, but only 199 bucks. The other ones were at least 250 to 270. And that was a sale as well. This one reads as error. That means it's too heavy for the scale. 9 pounds for the oval Dutch oven body. And how much for the lid here? And almost 5 for the lid, so almost 14 pounds for this guy. And this is my first oval piece. I have a lot of round Dutch ovens, my first oval. And we will see how that cooks. Now this season, I did not buy any Le Creuset, however you want to pronounce it. And the reason for that is the stoves were the ones on sale this year. Usually Staub and Le Creuset, it's kind of a competition it seems. And there are some deals and they kind of match prices. I didn't see any good deals on Le Creusets. Never fails. We get one phone call every 2 weeks, except for when I'm filming a video. Call from wifey. Hello, you're on camera. Hi. Okay, I don't know, just pick up, I don't know. Okay, all right, love you, bye. Update here, my wife is getting me a pack of readers from Costco. All right, where was I? Le Creusets just did not go on sale this year, so normally I add one piece of each, a Staub and a Le Creuset. This year, just the 2 stoves. Let's see. Next up, let's see what we've got here. And if you're interested, normally I have people comment on the knife I use to do unboxing videos. Normally I use my Buck, I think it's a Buck 110 folding hunter. I cannot find it today for whatever reason. So this is a Buck, I think it's some sort of hunting skinning knife. I've never actually skinned anything with it, but it does a fantastic job opening packages. More Debouillet stuff. This is a blue carbon steel baking sheet, cookie sheet. Carbon steel pastry tray. Should be kind of neat. My wife is going to be baking cookies for the holidays, and that's going to come in handy, I hope. And then I ordered, on that sale, the carbon steel was all 25% off. This is a Abel Skyver. I cannot remember how to pronounce it. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce it. And one thing I like when the carbon steel is on the big sale, especially at Debouillet, I wouldn't normally buy this pan, but when there's such a screaming deal on it, that's when I kind of go out into the weeds a little bit and try some things that I might not normally try. And I believe these are for able skivers. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've never made one before. But another benefit of these, the sales when they arise is you can kind of try something and learn to cook something new. Part of the fun of it. Next up is the Bouillet. This should be a steak pan set. And another pan I'd never tried before. I got a ton of Bouillet Mineral Bs, but it didn't have this one. This should be the steak pan. I got a little 6-month-old daughter who's about to start crawling any day now. And I gotta be careful here because there's staples in this bag and I don't want her to crawl around. And get on a staple. All right, this is a Bouillet Mineral B steak pan. And let's open it up real quick here and show you what makes this a steak pan. And this has little bitty lines in it. And they are actually little bitty indentations or channels. I'm not sure what you want to call it. And I've seen this one on the Bouillet site for several years now, and I thought about it. And I was a little hesitant, so we'll see how it goes. But in general, I don't like grill pans, for example, because even though they cook very well and I like the way they perform, the cleanup on those things always just drives me crazy. And I was a little bit worried about the steak pan. I'm worried about the cleanup. So we'll see how this thing goes when you actually cook a steak. Also, as part of that was a steak pan and pepper mill gift set. So I got the Bouillet pepper mill as well. And last year I had purchased a Bouillet, where is it? Salt mill, which is the same basic concept, except it's white. I wanted to get that gift set also because it had the pepper mill included. And if it's not obvious so far, this is script free. I just got the camera rolling and we'll see how it goes. One more. And as far as price on those Bouillets, I did buy those on that sale. And I think that steak pan, the set, around $100 with the discount. I can't remember exactly. And I think that Able Skiver pan was somewhere around $70. All right, continuing the fancy cast iron theme. Stargazer. This should be another 12-inch cast iron pan. And again, I had reviewed that Smithy. I like the Smithy, and that Smithy was kind of my first foray into the world of kind of high-level artisan cast iron. And now we're going to add the Finex and the Stargazer, and we'll see. Oh, wow. And should we unwrap it? There's the Stargazer. Right off the bat, it feels a little lighter than the Finex. I don't know if that's good or bad. Handle is definitely different as well. Let's weigh this guy up. £6 pounds, 6 ounces for the Stargazer. And it looks like this guy is pre-seasoned. That's always nice. Pre-seasonings. I got no problem with pre-seasoned pans. A lot of times with cast iron and carbon steel, the seasoning gives people headaches. And these pre-seasoned pans, it's not really your final seasoning, but it's enough to get started. I call them starter seasoning, so I kind of like pre-seasoned cookware sometimes. Makes it easier for people to just start cooking. Stargazer. And maybe they have it, actually it's marked seasoned on the front. There's an option for bare. So maybe there is an option if you wanted to get the bare cast iron and season it yourself. Let's see, let's weigh the Breville steak pan real quick before I forget that. 3 pounds, 10 ounces, and this is, I believe, is it a 32? 28, so that should be a 10 or 11 inch pan. Oh, Lordy, I may do this one back here. It's snowing outside, so it's a good day to stay inside and open packages and think about Christmas. So maybe we'll have a white Christmas. And I will be making a trip to the cardboard recycling dumpster ASAP. Oh, Lord. It's nice to have cookware so heavy that you work up an appetite while you use it. All right, this is the Breville. Smart Oven Air Fryer Pro. And this thing is supposed to do all kinds of things. One thing I'm interested in, so not only can you air fry, it says you can dehydrate. I've got that big Excalibur dehydrator I've shown in another video. I'm wondering if this unit can replace like a toaster oven and a dehydrator and maybe free up some counter space, may just add to the stuff on the counter. And one thing I like about this is has some accessories included: air fryer basket, boiling rack, enamel roasting tray, a wire rack, and also a bamboo cutting board. So that's kind of nice. Now I remember having a Cuisinart toaster oven that I got in grad school. That thing cost about 40 bucks, I think, and lasted about 20 years. This Breville, significantly fancier, lots more functionality and features. We'll see how it works, but this thing I think was $3.99 and they had a 25% off Black Friday sale, so I got it for $2.99. So definitely going to be a high-end toaster oven. Now after the buying and the unboxing, there are a couple of other steps. The first step is to get all this cardboard out of here into the recycling dumpster before my wife gets back from Costco. But we also need to remember that it's not just about buying cookware and having fancy stuff in our kitchens. We also want to cook and especially eat delicious food. So we're going to be putting all this stuff to the test, and if you've been around the channel, you know I load up this time of year on equipment. This is when the big sales arise. You got to jump on them while they're there. But we'll be doing cooking and reviews and features based on these guys for months to come. Make sure you are subscribed if you want to see those videos when they're released. I think some of the sales are still going on. I will put links to all this stuff below if you're interested in getting any of it yourself. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time on Uncle Scott's Kitchen.